This is Greg Noyes of Pacific West Home Inspections. Today is Saturday, August 10th, up in Valencia. I'm on a roof. The house is 1968, and the roof looks like it's been replaced about probably about 15 to 17 years ago. The west exposure towards the freeway, it's deteriorated shingles. You can see it here. The masking here is down to the fiberglass mat, and very top of the roof is what we call the ridge cap, and you can see where this is damaged as well. Typically the ridge cap goes out at 8 to 10 years, and you can see where these are well deteriorated, so I'm using that to age the roof at 15 to 16 years. There are tree limbs on the roof surface, and looks like when they replaced the roof, it's they took it down to the sheathing, and as you can see, the metal flashings at these all these penetrations. Penetration would be a plumbing vents, what we see here. And these other ones could be bathroom vents. And off to the front of the house, when I swing the camera around, you have your furnace and water heater vents. There's two fireplaces, and it looks like the caps have been replaced. And on the living room fireplace, they have a newer rain cap spark arrestor, and on the family room, they just have a flat screen, and that needs to be upgraded, replaced. There are no rain gutters at the roof to carry the water away. And on the family side of the house, which would be the right side of the house, they have a little short roof line. The structure doesn't look very strong, and I recommend that you remove that structure. They're using it to hang bikes in storage. The back of the house, they shows that the kitchen was bumped out at one time, and we'll look at that roof here when I get on down. There's going to be two hot rooms, one the cathedral ceiling in the master bedroom, and also the cathedral ceilings in the dining room, living room areas. And when you re-roof, you may think about putting 3 inches of foam down and re-roof over that. And ceiling fans will greatly improve, and dual pane windows also will improve the cooling of those two rooms. So the next thing we're going to look at is the roof line above the kitchen pop-outs, and then on the back side of the chimneys, we like to see what we call a cricket type of flashing that allows the water to come down and in a sloped manner, so water comes down and flows around the chimney rather than catching the back side of the chimney. And you can see here they've had layers of this black mastic with the ceiling. So you can see up here they've done a patch job to the old chimney cap, and this is what we call a rain spark arrestor. So that's what you have. There's slight deterioration on the edges of the shingles on the left side of the house, and as we walk towards the ladder to get down, you'll see the toy tot equipment in the backyard, and there'll be a disclaimer on that in the report, as I do not inspect these structures, and they are dangerous. Kids have had a lot of accidents on them. As I'm coming down the stairs, you can look at the perimeter block fence, and you see every couple cavities they grouted them, and then they got these screws, wood screws, coming up through the concrete. So you want to cut these out so there's no accidents on the somebody getting hurt with these screws. And looks like the fence, there's a slight tilt lean to the fence itself. You can see that here. So on the pop-out section of the kitchen, they have a 90 weight cap sheet on it, and if you look at the seals, they have gaps all the way around, and also at the overlap seal. They did put a metal flashing up against the wall, so you shouldn't have any problems there. And then the gas line here, this 1.5-inch gas line, that could be removed. That was for the old heater for the spa that's been removed. So this conduit here goes up to the bathroom, master bathroom. It's a GF5 for your whirlpool, so that could be removed as well. Again, this is Greg Noyes, Pacific West Home Inspections, and I could be reached at www.ehomeinspector or by phone 818-271-0417.